back with another banger, guys. What's going on? So, let me tell you what's going on with XCN. So, I got contacted by one of our subscribers a few days ago who was having issues with staking. Okay? Legitimate issue with staking. So, I started looking into it, which is why I reached out to one of the team members, which is why I have one of the team members coming on the channel to do an AMA and talk about everything, right? Because it's always better to get the information directly from the source as opposed to, right? So that's why I said, well, we're going to wait to talk about this until we get one of the team members on the channel here, which is what I'm working on, right? Because I've been doing this a while now, and I know how communities react and respond, right? They don't listen. So I scoured the Telegram, I scoured their X page, I scoured every social that they have, and there is not another single event of someone having a similar problem with their staking. Not one. I've heard one story from one person. That's it. No one else is having any issues, nothing on Reddit, nothing anywhere that I can find, right? So again, but that doesn't mean that that person's concern is not valid. What they dealt with is not valid. But it seems to be an isolated incident at this point in time. That being said, I said, well, wait. Let's get a team member on the channel and let's talk to them and let's do an AMA. Let's ask we can ask all the questions we want about it. So this person decided, thank you, by the way, to not wait for a team member to get on the channel and spread it into the Discord. Well, now I have hundreds of messages from people panicking because all they heard was XCN is a scam. I'm panic selling now. Despite the fact that you may say later, guys, I'm not saying it's a scam, they don't listen to that. All they hear is the first thing you say, scam. And now they're panic selling. Your people are losing money now because of it. I had 18 DMs from one person panicking this morning. 18, right? That's why we don't spread information before we talk to sources. Now there's hundreds of messages in my DMs of people panic selling their project because they don't read anything beyond scam. I understand the intentions were pure in posting this, but at this point in time, it's an isolated incident, which means one person has come forward with this issue out of all of their socials, right? And now everyone is in a tizzy because of it. People are losing money selling because of it. When I have 18 messages from one person panicking beyond belief, that's why I said you wait until you get a team member on the channel, you do things properly, you get it from the source. You find out what happened with that individual incident, right? Now, I'm not pissed off or I'm not, attacking the person who did it because I understand that their intentions were pure. I do get that, right? But let this be a lesson to people moving forward to have patience and not spread information until we have all the facts in place, because this is what happens, right? There are people who are extremely new to crypto who hear the slightest whisper of something and they've been wrecked because they've sold everything at a loss because of it, right? Don't understand the influence of a community can have when you put something like that in there, right? So that is why we were waiting, and we're still going to be getting one of the team members on the channel, but I mean, guys, I would never recommend panic selling something until you actually hear all the facts. I mean, the fact that so many people were panicking also tells me one other thing, that you were not doing your research when you were buying into this project, which means your conviction was shaken immediately as soon as you heard the first thing that was negative about the project. That's not doing your own research, right? That's not having true conviction in a project. So Anyway, guys, I wanted to put that out there because I can't answer every single DM. I just can't, right? I have hundreds of them now because of this, hundreds of them, right? So again, thank you for that. And so I just thought I would put this video out there. Again, guys, best of my knowledge, I have scoured their Reddit, I've scoured their Telegram, their X, all of their socials. I have seen no other incidents of this happening to anyone else but one person. So there's that, okay? That has to be taken into consideration. Number two, for me personally, I don't think a project that's been around for almost 3 years now just is all of a sudden going to start stealing people's stake stuff. There's clearly more to the story than this, right? But to say, well, it couldn't be a scammer because they had certain information. No, it can be a scammer. Scammers scam. That's what they do. They get information. That's what they do, right? So to say it's not possible that it was a scammer, it had to be one of the team members, I disagree strongly with that, because that's what scammers do. They hack, they get information, and then they use that information to convince you that they are someone else. That's the whole point of it, right? So I digress, though. Me, I'm not shaking in the least bit. Like I said, if there was a group of people or more people or a rash of people who this was happening to, but me personally, I know probably 50, 60 people who are staking right now their XCN, and most of them, a lot of them I contacted and said, hey, are you having issues? Nope, nothing, no issues, no problems. All my stuff is there. So I don't know what to tell you beyond that, right? Everyone I know that's staking it has no issues. I have no issues. I'm not staking mine, no, but I have no issues. So I've heard one person have an issue. I hope that clarifies that. And yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, guys. I can't answer hundreds of DMs about something that's irrational at this point in time. But right now, that is what it is, right? So I would say wait for me to get the team member on the channel like I'm trying to do. And, you know, that's how you get information properly. So anyway, guys, like and subscribe. Jump over to the Patreon, guys, because listen, over on the Patreon, we also do give heads up early to everyone on the Patreon, whether it's good news or bad news, whatever it is that's going to affect the market or projects. We always let the Patreon members know everything first. So get over there, guys, and you can also get one-on-one coaching sessions booked. So when you have these kinds of, you know, emotional situations and you're like, oh my God, I think this is a scam. What am I going to do? And instead of sending me 100 DMs that I can't answer, jump over to the Patreon and book yourself a one-on-one video call coaching session with me, and we can talk about it, right? So get over to the Patreon and get that booked in, guys. This is a perfect example of how useful booking the one-on-one coaching sessions actually is, right? So get over there, get that booked in, guys. We also do crypto giveaways. We do technical analysis training videos, price predictions. The live chat over there is also open. So there's always people in the live chat as well you could talk to. So check it out, guys. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later.